the NFL offseason, teams reveal what their ambitions are. Are they going all in to win? Or are they just trying to survive? Or have they accepted that they have a mediocre or a subpar roster and they're just tanking and rebuilding from scratch? The message from every NFL front office is very clear. This is our target for the upcoming season. The elite teams, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Ravens, they go big. They go aggressively after their weaknesses and sign players that help them overcome those weaknesses. They're not shopping at the discount store. They're hunting for rings. They're not hoping to win. They expect to win. They build around quarterbacks, they spend heavy on offense, and they take big swings. Then you've got the treadmill franchise. The Titans, the Falcons, or even the Cowboys, living in purgatory. The GM's always sweating. He's not sure about his job. The coach is trying to win 9 games just to stay in the job. No real plan, just firefighting, desperate for relevance. Then you've got the bottom tier brands. The best they can hope for is just any sort of attention throughout the season. They know they're not going to be relevant in terms of the playoff picture or just the results. They just want to stay in the headlines. So what do they do in the offseason? They overpay a big name star player. They throw money at a star. Even if it doesn't get them closer to winning one extra game that season. They're not building a team, they just want to be a part of the headlines. And finally, you've got the smart rebuilders. No quarterback? No problem. They just tear it down and start over. They accumulate picks, they shed contracts, they tank gracefully, if you will. It's the only logical move you can make when you don't have the guy under center. Unless, of course, you can trade for one. And then there are the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have no idea what they're doing. None. They are a historic franchise, stable, smart, well-run. They don't panic, they don't chase headlines. Mike Tomlin is one of the smartest, most consistent guys in the league. But right now, the Steelers feel like a franchise that's stuck between phases. And they're not exactly sure which direction they need to go to. They signed 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers on a 1-year deal. A future Hall of Famer, sure, but he's coming off injuries, declining numbers, and retirement rumors are always circling him. Signing Rodgers is not a championship move, but that's not a rebuild move either. It doesn't get them closer to winning the championship. It doesn't get them any closer to winning the division either. Not with Lamar and Joe Burrow still around. They traded for DK Metcalf, a wide receiver who literally said he wanted to play in the warm weather. But when the Steelers offered him a big, huge contract, he decided to change his mind and play in the Pittsburgh cold instead. DK does not seem to help the team chemistry, but maybe it helps them with the branding or staying relevant. And yeah, they also traded for Jalen Ramsey. Sure, Jalen is still an elite corner, but the Steelers already have the highest cap spend in the league on defense. And they still have to re-sign TJ Watt to a monster contract extension. The NFL as a league is pivoting towards offense. The Chiefs, the Rams, Lions, Bills, they all spend big on offense. They know where the game is going. Pittsburgh, they seem to be rebuilding the 85 Bears in the 2025 quarterback league. In business, in football, you've got to know what you are and, more importantly, what you are not. The Steelers are acting like they have a Super Bowl winning roster just one piece away from winning the championship. But They're building a team that still does not know who their quarterback is going to be next season. No one can seriously say that the Steelers think that a 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers is going to carry them to a deep playoff run. That's not a strategy, that's just hope. And it seems to indicate confusion in the front office. The best organizations in the league, they're absolutely clear with what they want to achieve. The Chiefs, they know they have a generational quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. They're all in on him. The Eagles, O-line and D-line, that's where they win. And yeah, they just surround Jalen Hurts with all the weapons they can get. The Lions, they're young, they're aggressive, they're trying to build on the momentum they have acquired over the past few seasons. Arizona, they seem to be tanking, but at least they're not lying to themselves. The Steelers are stuck in the worst place you can be, between identities. Not rebuilding, not contending, not even developing a quarterback. Tomlin and the Steelers are too smart to be making this mistake. Pick a lane, commit to it, and be unapologetically clear about who you are and what you want to be. Because if you're trying to be everything at once, you usually end up being nothing at all.